the green flag. The championship's underway in the desert. Logano up front, Keselowski second, Denny Hamlin third.
Denny entered really high right there. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but he lost a little bit of ground from the center of the corner to the exit.
Now let's Joey breathe a little bit. Coming here on this final lap on this stage. Which is good because there's a lot of lap traffic in front of him. That lets Joey navigate this with less pressure.
Now the backstretch for the final time in stage one, and the gap has closed now as Denny Hamlin gets within 2 car lengths, but it's going to be Joey Logano winning stage one. Logano and Hamlin making up that front row, and a great launch again for Joey Logano. Look at him fan out.
Joey being able to use that inside line, can go as low as he wants through the apron, the dog leg.
We've seen this out of Kyle Busch in that 18 many, many times. He'll go 2 lanes under the yellow line on that apron to gain a little ground.
Pretty successful from the front 3 on that restart. Brad Keselowski a little less successful, losing a couple positions. Here comes Chase Elliott.
Yeah, we finally get to see what Chase has on new tires against these guys. Chase is trying to stay on that quarter panel of the 22 car, just keep him just loose enough, just upset the balance of that car. Joey's really lifting pretty early for the corners, and it's got these guys a little spooked, following him into the corner, but they want to stay right up on the back bumper there to keep the back end of that 22 car off the racetrack.
You see how difficult this pass is. A little contact right there. How difficult this pass is on the bottom of the racetrack. Chase going to try to slide him a little bit. Slides up in front of him. Can Joey cross him over?
New leader in Phoenix.
Oh, Joey to the outside. The 11 almost gets there.
Joey wanted to go underneath the 9 into turn 3, but he knew he couldn't because Hamlin was going to jump on the outside of him.
I thought Denny might have turned him in the fence right there. That was pretty tight.
Those are the first laps right there. Chase Elliott has led here at Phoenix after starting in the back. Chase Elliott leads 2 laps. Logano has led all the other laps on the racetrack.
Look how close he is. Pushing him down the front straightaway like, hey, we'll go by here.
Look at that for the lead. We saw Brad Keselowski peek his nose underneath the 9. Say, hey, Chase, guess what? The veteran's back.
Dale has mentioned this multiple times. These Penske cars are known for their short run speed. Brad Keselowski showing they have some short run speed here today.
2 car, yeah. Brad Keselowski insisted that his team bring this car to the racetrack. He won 2 races this year in this car on these types of racetracks with this package, this rules package. They wanted to build a new one. Brad said, no, this is the car I want to race. They're like, we can build a better car. He said, no, I want to drive this race car to try to win the championship. Brad makes his mind up. He's hard-headed. He's analytical, and he thinks about things all week long, and he makes his mind up, and he's sticking with that. He's not going to change his mind.
Things heating up front again. Chase Elliott right there on the back bumper of the 2 of Brad Keselowski.
All over the 2.
And you wonder, like, why did he just go lower and go around him? Well, there's no grip down there. It's slower. So he's going to try to dive down into the corner, slide up in front of Brad here, and take away the line from 2 car. Brad's going to cross over.
Brad knew it. Brad lifted early into 3. He gave it up getting into 3, lifted early so he could accelerate sooner to get underneath Chase Elliott.
Now, when Brad do that down here, we haven't seen anybody try the slide job in 3 and 4. It doesn't clear him, so he's going to have to get past right here because the momentum of the 9 car is just too much.
One more time around in stage 2. Will Elliott be able to hold off Brad Keselowski? Right on his back bumper once again. Through 1 and 2.
Oh, he's got Chase loose.
Looking left rear.
What can he do down here in turn 3? He doesn't have a preferred line. Oh, he's going to sail it in there. Up the track. Up the track.
Slide in front of him, and Brad Keselowski fights to win stage 2. What a move.
Out front, off of turn 2. Look at Brad Keselowski, though, coming from 5th place. Back up to 4th.
And once again, the championship 4 nose to tail. Denny Hamlin putting a lot of pressure on Joey Logano right now.
He was almost into the back of the 22. Really checked his speed up a little bit to keep from getting into him.
To the bottom of the racetrack down here in 1 and 2. Not in the traction compound on new tires. Important to know, if we get a late caution, guys come in and get stickers. This may be where we see the race won.
Joey Logano makes the left-hand turn. He's going to be the first one to come to pit road. There you have it. Paul Wolfe, the most aggressive of the championship 4. He said, this is the moment. This is what we're going to try to do. Didn't show his hand. Denny Hamlin, from that distant back, he shows that he's going to come with the 22, so he's not going to run long. 2 of the 4 are on pit road. Will the other 2 follow them down, Marty?
Here comes Denny Hamlin, yes, talking about turns 3 and 4 just being way too tight for him. Chris Gabehart will see what he does. Does he loosen up the car and make a big swing with a chassis adjustment, or just make air pressure adjustment in the 4 Goodyear tires? We'll see what Hamlin does. What's going on in front of you, Parker?
Well, one thing that made it easier for Cole to calm Joey Logano down is he remarked that the vibration had come back they had earlier in the middle of stage 2. It's 4 Goodyear tires and air pressure adjustment for Joey Logano.
No positions gained by the 11 and their crew on pit road, Dave.
Brad Keselowski's spotter Coleman Presley reminded him nothing special. That means don't speed, just get it in well. That's what the crew needs to do here. Solid pit stop by the 2 crew. They need to change those 4 Goodyear tires, plug that Sunoco fuel in, and get them through solidly. Kelly.
Chase Elliott said that 9 car just got a little bit too tight. We just saw the wrench go in to move the track bar up. On top of that, 4 Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel.
There you have it, the 22, the first to pit road, aggressive by Paul Wolfe, and there is the pass. The 22, Joey Logano, will be the first of the championship 4, not on the racetrack, but on a pit cycle. First to pit road, good on his entry, good on his exit, good in the pit box. The 9 to Chase Elliott now has to track down Joey Logano 51 laps to try to win a championship.
Logano looks loose right there. In the middle of the racetrack, you saw the back of the car move around a little bit. I bet Chase Elliott saw it too. He showed the weakness.
Down at the bottom, turn 3. 22 off the bottom of the racetrack a little bit. Missed the corner, the 9's right there.
Chase Elliott wants to put that front bumper right to the rear bumper of the 22. 22 is loose. Make him even looser.
Pushing him into 1. Now, for the lead, here comes Chase Elliott.
Catching Joey Logano was one thing, passing him is another.
He's pushing him into turn 3. Up the racetrack.
Does he take the spot?
Chase commits to the gas, almost squeezes the 22 in the wall. Look at the aggression from the 9 car.
What a pass by Chase Elliott, leading once again at Phoenix.
Joey trying to get back to the bumper of the 9 car. Trying to keep the fight going.
We talked a lot about Chase Elliott. I don't think I'm going to talk about Alan Gustafson. I think one of the brightest minds on pit road. This is a guy with 30 wins on top of the pit box. With names, Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Mark Martin, and now Chase Elliott. So many years in the sport of working with seasoned veterans. He kind of started with Chase. He took that young driver, that Xfinity Series champion, and I don't want to say groomed him, because I don't think Chase needed grooming, but believed in him, and they worked together. I think Chase leaned on Alan's experience. I think Alan leans on Chase's youth and enthusiasm and skill. You know, he is a driven crew chief, and you know, think about this, 16 years in the grind. I was down there. That grind will do it. Started at Hendrick Motorsports back in 2000. He has worked there 20 years, worked his way up.
Did
talk
he start
about
out
this championship.
sweeping like you did?
One step above me. He wasn't the floor sweeper, but you know, for me, I know how much this championship will mean to Chase Elliott if he can pull it off in his legacy. I also love to see people within the garage that have committed their entire life to success, trying to find success. And in my mind, when I look at his resume, the only thing missing for Allen is this final trophy. And now he has a chance with 7 laps to do it with Chase Elliott.
This racing family, Bill Elliott, the 1988 champion, watching on as his son, who followed him around, was in victory lane with him throughout his career, and then took over behind the wheel through the Truck Series, through the Xfinity Series, and now to the highest level of stock car racing. He's up front. He's 5 laps away from his first championship.
I watched Bill Elliott many Friday and Saturday nights at local short tracks all over the country, going with his son Chase Elliott, getting Chase that experience, but also letting Chase do it his way. Bill Elliott, great example of a dad with tons of experience, been there, knows how to win. One of the biggest names in the sport, but smart enough knowing that Chase Elliott's got to make his own mistakes, got to make his own way. Always there, always supportive, but letting Chase do it the way he wants to do it.
There you see mom and dad watching on. The Dawsonville pool room, take a look. We don't want them to celebrate too early, but they understand the magnitude of what's happening right now. Chase Elliott looking to become the 3rd youngest driver ever to win a championship in the Cup Series.
Got a healthy lead over Brad Keselowski with 3 laps to go. Fastest car on the racetrack that time by. Still driving his heart out.
You look at first-time Cup champions.
3-second lead.
Bill Rexford at 23 years old was the youngest. Coming up on 2 to go.
Remember, Rick, it took a win a week ago to even be here. Had to win Martinsville to make the championship 4. Did he go back-to-back wins to be a champion?
NASCAR's most popular driver can make this last lap and a half. It will only become more popular.
This is important. 1 lap to go. One more time around. 1 mile away from a championship for Chase Elliott. He goes down the backstretch for the final time. The 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Dawsonville, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Ah! Ring that siren, boys! Yes! Awesome! Love you, boys! Love you!
Man, I'm at a loss for words. This is unbelievable. I just, oh my gosh. We did it. I mean, we did it. That's all I got to tell you. Unreal. Championship crew chief, Alan Gustafson, is now a NASCAR Cup Series champion and very deserving. I just can't say enough about our group. You know, I feel like we took some really big strides this year, and last week was a huge one, and to come out of that with a win and a shot to come here and have a chance to race is unbelievable, you know, and heck, I don't know. I don't even know. This is unreal.
19 years now, and it is officially, for the full-time basis, over. What are your thoughts right now standing here?
Man, my heart's full. I'm just so happy to have this wonderful career and so many great people behind me. And first and foremost, this one right here, my wife Chandra, been with me every step of the way. My kids, this has just been quite a journey for all of us. And my heart's full. I'm very thankful for today. Had a great run on the track, And then I just can't go without congratulating Chase Elliott, Hendrick Motorsports on another championship.
Hey, Chase, what a remarkable last 2 Sundays. In a must-win situation last week, you delivered. And with this victory, you've earned the right to be called a NASCAR Cup Series champion. Thank you. So on behalf of everyone in NASCAR, and truly the best and most loyal fans in the world, I want to present the Bill France Trophy to you, as our 2020 NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Thank you, Steve. Unbelievable, man.
It's yours if you want to lift it up, Chase. Go ahead.